Yo, what is up guys, it is Amina. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up before watching this video. When I had the idea of doing a special Q&A video for my birthday, I didn't realize that so many people would have so many different and interesting questions. So interesting in fact that I kinda dive a little too deep when it comes to answering all of them, which has led the overall video into being about an hour long. So I decided to do the mini videos just because I figured it would be easier for you guys to digest. In the future though, please let me know in the comments below, what would you guys prefer to see? A longer video than usual where I dive deep into every question that's asked? Or a limited series of shorter videos, that way it's easier for you guys to watch them and it gives you guys more content. With that in mind, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you have a great day. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with all my uploads. And let's start this video. When's the next Should They Join Smash video? So by the time this video comes out, I would have released the Should Spyro Join Smash video, so if you haven't seen that already, please go check that out right now. As for when the next Smash video is gonna be, I'm probably going to do something a little different with the next video. It's definitely still gonna be about Smash, and it is still technically discussing the whole should they join aspect. But I don't know, I think you're gonna find it rather interesting. It's definitely something very different for me. So please turn on your notifications and just stay tuned. Powerbomb Cosplay on Instagram asked, when was your first Disney date with Zaidy? So as I mentioned before, Zaidy and I are really big fans of Disney. And we've had our fair share of Disney inspired dates. But when it comes to my first, Disney date with Zaidy? I feel like there are technically two answers because one is a Disney movie related date with her, and then there was the first date that we had at a Disney location. Our first Disney movie date was actually our very first date. So May 25th, 2017, I took Zaidy on our first date after asking, being extremely nervous. I was a total wreck. And we had a really fun time. We went out to Dave & Buster's, had some fun. You're probably gonna see a couple of pictures right now showcasing all the things we did. And right after that, we got tickets to go see, at the time, the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie. My opinions of the movie is mainly, it was probably the weakest of the Pirates films for me, but that didn't matter just because I was already having a really good, fun time with someone that I really genuinely liked. And the fact that that date led to us being together and now for over 3 years is mind-boggling to me. Like, if you follow me on social media, you'll see that every single one of our anniversaries, I always kind of do this funny little joke where I'm reminded that I'm lucky enough to have such a wonderful girlfriend, and it still continues to this day. As for our first Disney day, yeah, she and I took a trip with our friends back in Geo to Disney, where we went to all 4 Disney parks over in Orlando. We spent an entire week in Orlando having a good time. It was definitely lucky, definitely expensive. There's a reason I'm poor. But it was just a lot of fun, and it definitely has some of my favorite memories because I get to spend it with people who mean a lot to me, especially the one person who means the most to me. If you haven't figured it out already, I am a romantic sap. Like, seriously, my favorite film is About Time. Like, I am a total sucker for sappiness. Speaking of Zaidy, Silly Drifloon asked, who are your top 3 YouTubers? Oh boy, that is a tough one. There are way too many YouTubers that I look up to that Okay, here's how this is gonna go. When thinking about my all-time favorite YouTubers, I usually want to think about those who either inspire me or move me to better my content, while also just being very entertaining. I watch these guys all the time, no matter what, and I never miss an upload. To choose 3 though is really tough. Like, off the top of my head, some obvious choices for YouTubers that I really love are Billiam, David Dobrik, Phil DeFranco, Black Nerd Comedy, Game Theory, Smosh, Roman Atwood, AlphaRad, almost every single PokeTuber on the platform. But when I really think about the creators that really push me and that really make me want to become better, the ones who inspire me, and this probably kind of goes into another question that was asked to me. Zay862 Gaming asked, what inspired you to create a YouTube channel in the first place? The channels that I think of when it comes to who I want to become more like, whether because of their personality or because of the way they make their videos or just the content that they do. And keep in mind, these are my personal thoughts, okay? So like, whether or not you agree with it, that's great. Share in the comments down below, argue all you want, but these are my personal thoughts. I can't even give a specific order because all of them, as time has passed, have equally affected me as a creator to this day. So I'm not exactly gonna do a top 3, or in this case 4, because yes, there are 4 that come to mind that really make me think of who I want to be as a creator, whether it's because of content or because of their personalities or their moral values. But the creators that come to mind, usually who are my favorite and who inspire me the most to keep going, are Billiam Thieves, a wonderful good friend of mine who makes phenomenal videos every single time he releases them. I can't even, like, he could talk about something that doesn't interest me at all, and now I'd get interested in every single thing. There's just something about the way that he speaks, something about the way that he goes at it, whatever topic it may be, whether it's a movie, a show, or something as silly as a toy, and it's just so engaging. If you haven't seen his channel, please do, because I highly recommend it. Then there's Skyward Wing, who, funny enough, just recently ended his YouTube channel. Like, he released his final video, and as someone who's watched him for, I don't even know how long, 6, 7, 8 years, it's crazy to see, not the end of someone, but the end of the work that someone has done for all this time, and that has moved you and pushed you. Not really because of the like, he made good content and it was quality content. I laughed, I enjoyed myself whenever he made a video about like Kingdom Hearts and Steven Universe and Gravity Falls. But I feel like it's because he inspired me, because I feel like we came from a similar-ish situation. It's just, I guess what I mean by that is just the whole aspect of starting from nowhere and then just continuously working and rising up, trying to become the creator or the person you want to be. And I feel like I saw that journey with him with anything he did. Like, he really pushed to do videos that interest him, and that really touches me. You know, it really inspired me, and to this day I feel like Sky, even though his YouTube journey is over, I find myself looking back at a lot of his content just to remind myself that I can do it. Then there's the completionist, or that one video gamer, who makes really amazing, fun content. Similar to Billiam, Gerard is the type of person who could make a video about anything and I would just be invested. His whole spiel is making videos about completing all different types of video games throughout video game history, and it's just so crazy the amount of games and the amount of attention and the amount of focus he puts when making these videos. And he shares a lot of times how how much work it is, and the fact that he's able to do it and stand up and keep going, it's so phenomenally amazing and inspiring. Just the fact that he's such a hard worker, and every time I feel like I'm hitting a rut, like I always find myself looking back at him because he knows what it's like, and I feel like a lot of creators know what it's like to hit a point where you doubt yourself and don't know if all the hard work you're doing is worth it. And he just reminds me that no matter what, the work that I put in, as long as I believe in it, it is worth it. And then finally, the channel and character who kind of kickstarted my idea of starting YouTube in the first place is Channel Awesome's The Nostalgia Critic. It just is the thing that pushed me to the direction that I wanted to go. But taking all things aside, I just can't help but continuously look at all the crazy, fun things that they would do on that channel, especially when it comes to their movie reviews. And it's really weird because it started with an episode of The Nostalgia Critic making fun of one of my favorite pop culture characters of all time, Sonic the Hedgehog. And I loved every bit of it. And I feel like it's the channel that really opened my mind to the whole idea of not being afraid to criticize things even if you love it. And yeah, I can admit that, especially on the Random Ramblings channel, when it comes to certain videos that we do, I definitely think that I take inspiration from that channel. And for me, for good reason. It is the thing that pushed me to do what I want to do, and I understand and I'm growing to learn the whole aspect of creating your own image, and that's what I really want to do. That's why I started what I'm doing as the Media Nut, as Random Ramblings Productions, sharing the ideas of spreading positivity, keep doing you, keep sharing laughs, keep on rambling. These all stem from my own ambitions of what I want to do. And I feel like it's these 4 channels that really push me to continue to do that. Because every time I watch a video from any of these 4 channels, it just reminds me that I can do it, I guess. That I can make a future where I can spread a positive message, doing the things that I love to do and doing the things that I'm good at. So thank you to the channels, all the different YouTubers and content creators who just inspire me every day to keep going and to remind myself, hey, I want to do this, and this is something that I strive for, and it's not easy. I know it's not easy. It's gonna cause a lot of stress and a lot of self-doubt sometimes, but I also know that there's so much positivity that can be gained from it, so much wonderful experiences, and it is something that drives me every day.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please make sure to click that notification bell so that you can keep up to date when the next section of the Q&A video comes out. With that in mind, thank you guys so much for all the birthday wishes. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Please stay safe and never forget to keep doing you, keep sharing laughs, and keep on rambling. See ya!